Does your carpal tunnel syndrome restrict you in your everyday life? Do you have pain in your forearm, maybe even numbness or weakness in your fingers, tingling, and so on? Good news. There are several things you can do to help improve the situation. So stay right there and join in immediately. This Liebscher and Bracht special exercise is super easy but highly effective. Look, this is the spot where the whole thing takes place. Here you have the muscles and the tendons run under a little band here towards the hand. And if the tension is too great, our explanation for this is that the tendons swell up, there is less space, and the nerve that runs through it becomes increasingly compressed. And that causes pain, that causes numbness, that causes tingling, and all of that we want to resolve. And I have Ina with me again. Ina performs the exercise and I explain it to you, and you should best join in directly. Go onto a mat, like we are doing right now, or go in front of a lower table where you can place your hand on. Ina, look, place your hand in front of you like this, and then rotate it outwards so that the fingers point towards your right knee. And now you first make sure that you lie down completely to the front of the wrist and slowly move back with your buttocks, and with that, move back with the shoulder. And then you realize you must not lift off, and then you realize exactly here, where this little band is as well, where the tendons run underneath. Exactly there you feel the stretching very intensely. And we stretch that area first. Breathe nicely and keep stretching further in. Breathe in deeply, breathe out deeply. And make sure to apply enough axial force. That means the shoulder is pressing downwards, so that by pushing down the shoulder, the wrist remains on the ground. Program your entire body for relaxation by smiling. Beautifully relaxed. And then you notice bit by bit, you can move your shoulder a little further back, and that keeps improving more and more. And now we do our strength training. Now it goes like this. The whole hand, palm, fingers, and fingertips want to go into the ground. Press really hard against the ground, Ina. Press really hard. Press really hard, and a little harder still. And relax a little and go back a little further, but contact must still be maintained here. Pay attention to your body and ask yourself, is this part still on the mat or on the table? And again, with everything, palm, fingers, fingertips, press firmly against the ground as if you wanted to shovel the ground out a bit. Press firmly against it and let go. And now attention, now you go back so far that the wrist must lift off here, the carpus and the finger metacarpophalangeal joints, these joints here, but they must remain in contact. Yes, let me help, Ina. Look here, you have to stay down, but there you lift off. And now you may notice the stretching goes even further into the fingers. And you notice this is a super efficient exercise. And relax and see if a little more is possible now, if a little more is possible. And again, all the fingers press into the ground, pressing firmly into the ground. A lot of strength, Ina? Are you already putting in effort? Yes. Okay. Okay? Push it in firmly. And relax again and go a little further into the stretch. So, and now you go further into the stretch, and now the finger metacarpophalangeal joints have to loosen, and only the fingers remain, actually only the 3 middle fingers, index, middle, and ring finger. The little one is not really in the stretch anymore, depending on how long it is. And the thumb is probably not really in anymore. But that's not bad. You stay on these 3 middle fingertips and stretch further and further in, keeping your fingers extended. Yes, you can achieve stretching by pushing axially again and always going back at the same time. Now you notice it goes even more into the fingers, especially these 3, of course. And now the strength training is like this. You press with all your strength the fingertips, concentrate on the fingertips, and you press them as hard as possible into the ground, really tight. Target these fingers and push them into the ground even harder, even harder. Loosen up and go a little further into the stretch. And again, the fingers press in, press very tightly in, very tightly in, very tightly in. Loosen up. Go a little further into the stretch one last time, and then come out very slowly and carefully until it feels normal again. And you should write a comment. Do you have experience? Maybe you have even had surgery, had that little ligament cut, whatever. Write how you are doing, especially how you are feeling after the exercises. And now we're going to do another highly effective exercise, which consists in massaging the fascia using the mini roller or a comparable roller that you have. Maybe also what's it called from the bakery, a rolling pin. Maybe take the rolling pin or something that is round and rolls. Yes, or a piece of wood of the appropriate size. You can lay it in front of you. You can also put it on the table, and then you go with the palm of your hand on it, but you also take the arm down right away. Exactly. You can also help with the other hand. Maybe all 4 fingers can help, but don't go too deep so you can press more. By the way, if you want to watch and do a video about the exercises for tendinitis, please click here. Keep moving forward, press firmly, and let's go a little faster now to catch up. When you do it by yourself, you can slow down a little bit, but apply a lot of pressure, and then you can also repeat it a few times. And that ensures that all the new nutrients that have to come here, all the waste products that have accumulated because of this tightness here, because the transport was also hindered, everything is pushed out and now it flows again. And that, together with the exercise, brings even better results. You can find another video with exercises against carpal tunnel syndrome here. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please click here. Also activate the bell because you don't want to miss a video with Ina and me, right? Goodbye, until next time.